Employers, are you hiring? Since 2011, JungleJobs.com has helped promote positions on social media, the top job sites, and directly to local prospects. For a total $25 fee, we can help fill your position and your job ad never expires. If you're looking for a job, we make applying for jobs easy and it costs nothing to you. With over 200,000 users, it's a jungle out there and we can help.
Week 3 of RooSports, as we talk about highlights, recapping Week 2, news, and upcoming games from Week 3 right here on RooSports. Hi, welcome to RooSports. I'm Joey Ross. I'm here with my dad Toby, and today we're going to be talking about Week 3 coming up this week, and I'm excited. Week 2 gave us, some great games.
There were some great games. There were a lot of close games, but I think everybody kind of took care of business this past week. If you look at the AP poll, not a lot of change in that. A few people kind of jumped up and stuff. But not a lot of change, Joey. You did pretty good on your picks this past week, though.
Yeah, I did. I went 9-1, and you went 8-2.
Not bad.
That was really good.
But you did call that upset, though.
Yeah, in Arizona State.
Arizona State, and we're gonna look at that a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Let's go to some news, Joey. Let's talk about some of the news that's coming up here. And a big thing that we're going to talk about here, and that is
Rodney Anderson. Knee injury, out for the season for OU. Big blow right there. But they have Sermon, they have Sutton, they have guys who can fill in. But yeah, their offense isn't going to be the same. And they're going to.
I think they have these running backs, and what happens usually to me is you have a guy go out, and you have all these players start stepping up.
Yeah.
And you've had that in the past with OU. OU's had some great running backs who have actually stepped up and filled in the gap for those key players that they lost early in the season or late in the season and stuff. So I don't think OU will struggle, but it's definitely a big blow because Rodney Anderson is such a great guy, a great competitor, and he's definitely going to be missed in the backfield for the Oklahoma Sooners.
Yeah.
What else happened this week?
Kansas won their first game,
on the road?
First road game in 9 years.
That's impressive.
They won their first game in like 2 years, so they actually won.
Hey, I mean, you got to start back from somewhere.
And Clemson survived in College Station against A&M, who gave them a challenge. That 2-point conversion. They just didn't get it.
We're going to look at that as well here in a little bit, too.
And then Notre Dame survives, at home against Ball State, as they struggle a little bit. And then, like you said, the upset in the desert, Arizona State,
All right,
beating Michigan State.
Joey, let's look at those highlights real quick. We're going to look at Michigan State taking on Arizona State.
Yeah.
Let's check out these highlights, and we can kind of see what happened here. Joey, this was a great game.
Michigan State... Coughlin, field goal right there, 37 yards to get them in the lead. And a costly turnover there by Michigan State as they pick it off in the end zone, take it out to the, near the 15-yard line.
I think that was a key play right there, Joey. Arizona State just playing a little tip drill football right there. And let's go to the second half here.
And then Brandon Ruiz from Arizona State, okay. Brandon is, makes it right here to make it 6-3. Cut the lead down.
You know what, Joey? Michigan State is going to try to fight back and get their first touchdown, and does, as Cody White gets the touchdown for the Spartans.
And then Manny Wilkins to Emil Harry for a touchdown right there to tie things up. What a grab there. Way to turn around. separate from the receiver right there and gets it.
See, he was in perfect position right there. Here we go, Joey. The final seconds of the game.
At the last second, Arizona State wins it off the last second field goal to beat Michigan State and upset them.
And you called that upset.
Yeah, I did.
All right, let's look at Ball State taking on Notre Dame. Joey, this was a game you said that was close.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame.
Jafar Armstrong up the middle. You know, the hole is wide open and gets tackled inside the 5. Then after that, 3rd and goal, they're just going to pound it with them again. And he scores easily, untouched.
That's great blocking there on the left side for him. Armstrong just reads the hole perfectly, and the Irish get an early score there in the first quarter.
And Riley Neal from Ball State sacked in the backfield. Big play there by Notre Dame's defense.
Yeah, they read the quarterback there and definitely just got pressure on him and got the sack.
And then Notre Dame, Brandon Wimbush, Jafar Armstrong runs to the right to get a first down. Big play there.
Look at this, Joey. Brandon Wimbush right here is going to find Chase Claypool. Look at the catch. Gets the foot in bounds.
Wait for the receiver to come back and help his quarterback out. And ball picked off by Jalen Elliott. You know, he had a huge game in this game to help his defense.
That was a big game for him. And then what about Tony Jones Jr. here? Look at this run. Up the middle, bounces to the outside, and gets the touchdown.
Too many missed tackles there by Ball State's defense.
That helped them.
Another interception by Jalen Elliott, who had number two interception, and he was all over the place.
Definitely helped securing Notre Dame's chances in this game. All right, Justin Yoon up.
And then Tony Jones, runs it in again for a touchdown. Great way to just pound it.
Notre Dame's running game in this just really helped them out.
And then Justin Yoon kicks the 46-yard field goal to put their team up 24-6. Comfortable lead there for the Irish.
Ball State would try to come back here in this game, but too much as...
And the Miles Boykin, great catch there, to beat off his defender. Go grab that.
Ball State down a couple, trying to fight back. Notre Dame
would win it 24-16.
Great win by the Fighting Irish in that one. All right, let's look at Clemson and Texas A&M. Joey, this was a game
really close.
Pretty close. Look at College Station. They're ready for Clemson. They're ready for the Tigers. What's going to happen, though, in this game?
Kelly Bryant came out firing, to Rogers there. He gets a big gain, followed by a block on the left side. He's just going to, take it, start off the game.
Kelly Bryant was amazing in this game. They went with the 2-quarterback system, and it paid off. Here you see Kelly Bryant on the fake handoff and just beats the defender to the corner and gets their first touchdown of the game.
Just can't do much there if you're in his defense.
Now they're going to switch quarterbacks here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence came out and just played great in that first week. Carried it over to the second game, throws it to T. Higgins, who comes up and grabs it and takes it to the distance. The defender just can't do it as he crosses the field. God scores. It's a great play there by the connection between the quarterback and the receiver.
Yeah, I think it was a perfectly thrown ball. And, of course, Higgins, just look at the leaping ability, able to grab the ball away from the receiver and just turned on the Jets. He had 3 receptions, 123 yards in this game, along with this touchdown. Definitely, the Clemson Tigers have a lot of weapons, and he is one of them. To the second half we go.
And Kelly Bryant, to DeAndre Overton, squeezes it in between 3 defenders and scores to build the lead in the third.
Man, how did he see that? Over the defenders. Wow, that's a great catch.
Just trust right there between the quarterback. And Kellen Mond, going to pass it looks. He's going to find Kendrick Rogers, who comes up and goes up for the touchdown to cut the lead to 8. Kelly Bryant's just going to roll out again, throwing deep, and throws it to Hunter Renfrow, who had a pretty big game in this game.
Hunter Renfrow is just one of those guys who's so reliable.
Little toss right there to Travis Etienne, who scores on that right side and gives them the lead.
Clemson's in a comfortable lead, but in the fourth quarter, Joey,
A&M roars back. As Kellen Mond drops back, and he's going to throw it and scores. What a critical time they need there to Kendrick Rogers.
Little tip pass there.
Thing was, they had to go for 2 in order to tie it.
And here we go.
Right there, the quarterback rolls to the right, in pressure, nothing. You just got to throw it, and it's intercepted by the defense of Clemson in the end zone, and Clemson will survive in College Station.
Wow, what a game that was. Texas A&M certainly gave a fight, but Clemson Tigers just too much for the Aggies. Yeah. Okay, Joey, all right, so great highlights and stuff. Yeah. And let's go to our Chick-Fil-A challenge because we have a winner this week.
Yep, Taylor Fields, picking Stanford. As I picked USC, Stanford came out with the win, 17-3. Congratulations to Taylor Fields on the Chick-Fil-A card. We'll get that to you, as soon as possible.
All right. Hey, thank you, Taylor, for submitting your pick and challenging Joey. But it's easy for anybody to do. All you have to do is just comment on our Facebook page or our YouTube page and just pick one of the games that you think Joey's going to be wrong on and just let us know, and you'll be entered in for a drawing for $20 Chick-fil-A. It's too easy.
It's too easy.
It is too easy. So, with that, let us go to the game picks this week. Joey, unfortunately, we have dropped our picks down from 10 to 8 because we have a hurricane coming into the North Carolina State area, and that affects 2 games that we were going to pick, and that was going to be West Virginia taking on North Carolina State, and then UCF was going to be playing in North Carolina as well. Those games have been, I don't know if they've been postponed or canceled. I'm not sure.
They've been canceled.
They've been canceled?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are 2 of the games that we were going to pick. We were really looking forward. Who would you have picked in them? Just curious.
I would have picked West Virginia and probably UCF.
I would have too.
Road teams.
Both teams. Yeah, both teams going on the road.
Yeah.
I would have picked them as well. All right, so let's do our picks real quick. All right, we're going to look at Houston going and visiting the Texas Tech Raiders in Lubbock.
This is going to be a good game. I think it might be a shootout. But I'm going to go with Houston on this one. They got Ed Oliver, Heisman, contender. Texas Tech just doesn't really impress me. When they played Ole Miss, they didn't really play as well. Their defense gave up a lot of points to an SEC team, and then they obviously shut out Lamar, Lamar's not very good. But I'm going with Houston here because I think they can really rattle the Texas Tech's offense, and I think they come out with a W.
Yeah, you know what? Houston has such a balanced offense where if you look at their yards, it's pretty even.
Yeah,
the same amount of yards on the run on the ground that is in the air, and I think that's going to be a struggle for Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Texas Tech is averaging 584 yards. There's nothing different that Texas Tech is doing. They're the air raid offense, and they're going to put up yards in the air.
Yeah,
I like Houston this one because of Ed Oliver.
Yeah,
I think that he's going to be a difference maker in this game and help shut down that offensive. The offensive play for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. All right, on to our next game, and we're going to go to the SEC and look at number 1 Alabama going on the road to Ole Miss.
I think this will be, Bama will get tested, for the first time this season by Ole Miss, I believe. Ole Miss, put up 47 points against Texas Tech, but I think Bama has, what it takes to win. I think it's going to be close, but, at the end, I think they just run away with it and win it.
Okay. Mississippi, Ole Miss against Southern Illinois, they put up 629 yards, but that's going to be a totally different thing to do against this Alabama defense. Alabama is on both sides of the ball. They look impressive. They do look like the number 1 team in the nation right now. And Ole Miss, the Rebels are going to have their hands full with the Crimson Tide this week. I got Alabama in this one as well, Joey. They just look impressive. All right, our third game that we're going to look at is the University of Oklahoma, the Sooners, heading over to Ames, Iowa, taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. A bit of a revenge game, would you say, Joey?
OU, looking for revenge from last year. They got upset at Norman, 30-31. When they were the number 3 team in the land. But I'm gonna go with OU here. I think they do get their revenge. Iowa State's quarterback is unsure if he's gonna play, which probably he won't play with ankle injury. And OU's defense has been, really impressive this season, already throughout these 2 games. Offense is, great, really exciting to watch, lots of weapons for Kyle Murray, besides, Rodney Anderson going down. I got OU winning this one because I just think their team is complete. I think their team is really, it's indescribable.
You know what? I think you said the correct word there, Joey. They're complete.
Yeah.
They look good on the offense. And, in fact, last week against UCLA, I felt like if the offense wasn't going to produce, the defense was going to produce because they had 5 sacks in the first half against a Chip Kelly offense. They played great. They had a lot of tackles for loss.
Yeah.
The special teams even looked a little impressive, too.
Trey Brown, broke free, kickoff return, for a good, 80 yards. It was what they needed.
They had a good kickoff return. They had a great punt return. So, they, like you said, they're a complete team.
Yeah.
And I don't think Iowa State is going to be ready for this team. I think the defense steps up, and I think they cause some turnovers.
Yeah.
And we see Oklahoma get their revenge. All right. The 4th game we're going to look at is the number 10 team, the Washington Huskies, taking on Utah.
I've seen, throughout the years, Pac-12 gets a little weird and wacky, during late games, I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm going with Utah, taking down number 10, Washington. I think Utah, has been playing, really good. A little struggle there first week. But I think Utah is going to be able to pull this off. They're at home. It's a hostile environment for Jake Browning again, who struggled in the Auburn game. But I think Utah can do it again, and they can upset them, give Washington their 2nd loss.
Okay. And I think you made a good point. He did. He felt a little struggled there on the road, and this is going to be a test for him. Washington right now is averaging 515 yards offensively. Utah, get this stat. You ready for this? 143 yards allowed. Their defense is playing tremendous. Underrated. But you know what? I like Washington. I think they bounce back. I think this is a statement game that they need to propel themselves up in the Pac-12 race for the conference title, for a potential spot in the.
They're going to need Jake Browning to lead.
Are.
So.
All right. Our 5th game we're going to look at out in the SEC is going to be the number 12 LSU Tigers taking on the number 7 Auburn Tigers.
Already, they both have upsets this year.
Yes.
As you could say, I'm gonna go with Auburn in this one. I think their defense is they really impressed me in the Washington game. And I just think LSU did beat a great Miami team. I can't I can't just So I'm gonna go with Auburn because it's just their defense, their offense. They have physical guys, and I think they out physical, LSU. Auburn winning was the upset.
Definitely. Okay, so Auburn averaging about 500 yards offense, LSU about 300 yards. Both have got the key wins against Miami and Washington. I think this is a toss-up, Joey. I think we're going to see one of these field goal type games.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to see a lot of high scoring in this. I think it comes down to who's got the best kicker, and I like LSU in this one. I'm gonna go against Joey on this one, but I think LSU goes into Auburn and gets the win against those Tigers.
Yep. All
right. Our 6th game we're going to look at is a game that is going to be a needed win for the home team as the 22nd UCS Trojans will take on the Texas Longhorns in Austin.
This is a needed game for Texas. Last year was a dandy, really wild one in Pasadena. I think USC pulls this one out on the road like they did last year at home. I think USC controls the game, controls the tempo. I think they have more talented players, more skilled players than Texas does. Texas struggled against Tulsa and lost to Maryland. I think USC, they actually gave a bit of a challenge to Stanford. And I just think USC is just going to win this because they have more skilled players.
Okay. A thing in that USC game, though, they didn't score a touchdown in that game, right? So they were held to a field goal, and they're going to need to step up if they're going to take on this Texas team. USC allowing only 140 passing yards so far, so the defense is doing pretty good right there. Texas is only allowing 160 rushing yards, so it's going to be, which side of the ball is going to get it for either team. And I think USC wins this one as well.
Yeah.
I think Tom Herman's team is in trouble. They're not gelling together. Something's happening down in Austin, and I don't know what it is, but I think USC gets this win as well. All right. To the number 7 game. We're going to look at number 17, Boise State, taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. This is going to be a great matchup.
In Stillwater. I'm going to go with Boise State here because their offense has been great. Blowing out teams. Their offense looks great. OSU, they've been playing some. I don't think they've been playing the opponents they've been. So I think Boise State's going to come out with this one.
You know what, Joey? Boise State with 617 yards on offense. OSU 674 yards of offense, and so they're looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Boise State may pull out the upset in this one. Who did you have?
I got Boise State in this one.
I have Boise State in this one too. OSU has not played anybody yet to really impress me, but they could surprise us. Mm-hmm. And so I think Boise State. I think the Broncos get the win in Stillwater. That's going to be an interesting game to watch. All right, and so our last game of the night, we're going to look at number 4, Ohio State, taking on the 15th ranked TCU Horned Frogs.
Arlington, I mean, I get Ohio State looking good. TCU, bit of a struggle on Friday night. Came back, firing. I think it's gonna be a shootout. I'm gonna go with Ohio State though, because their team just looks really good. Their team, puts up 77 points on Oregon State, beats Rutgers, demandingly. I think, without Urban Meyer, they're still a great football team.
Yep.
And so I got Ohio State winning this one on the road.
I do too. Ohio State looks like a complete team, just like Oklahoma does.
Yeah.
TCU struggled a little bit, but definitely the Buckeyes just look really, really well so far this year without Urban Meyer, as you said. All right. So those are our game picks for this week. And you can challenge Joey just right below here on Facebook or on YouTube and just comment which game you think that he's wrong on, and you'll be entered into a drawing for $20 to Chick-Fil-A if you are correct. We want to thank our sponsors at junglejobs.com. You can go to junglejobs.com and find resources if you are an employer looking for help, or if you need a job, you can go to junglejobs.com. You can see the logo right above us, and you can go there and find a job or an employee for your business.
It has been fun, week 3 already. Time, it's going fast.
It's going fast.
Thank y'all for watching week 3 RooSports. I'm Joey Ross.
And I'm Toby Ross.
And this has been RooSports.